Duck was delighted to have a branch line of his own. However, the big station was left without a shunner once again. The engines did their best to sort out their own trains, but it was clear they needed help. The Fat Controller purchased a plucky little diesel called Paxton. The engines were wary at first, but soon found there was no cause for alarm. Paxton looked up to all of them and quickly learned his way around the yard. The trucks and coaches were fond of him too, as he treated them with the utmost respect. One morning, Paxton was bustling about the station. He noticed Duck at the platform with his coaches. A group of boys stood nearby, all held notebooks, and their eyes scanned the station intently. "Duck," he asked, "what are those children doing? They're taking down my number, Bean Duck. Oh, do you not like your number anymore?" "Not taking off my number," chuckled Duck. "They're train spotting. They seek out unique engines and record their numbers in those books, sort of like a scavenger hunt." "I doubt I'm unique enough for them. They must see diesels like me all the time," chuckled Paxton. "You never know," smiled Duck, as he pulled his train out of the station. Some days later, a goods train arrived from the other railway. The diesel who brought it hoped he wouldn't be recognized, but he wasn't so lucky. "Hold on to your hats," laughed Gordon as he rushed past old Bowler's back. "But I don't have a hat," Paxton said, perplexed. "Oh, hello, Bowler, is it?" Bowler gritted his teeth. He spotted the boys on the platform, making notes about Gordon's Express. "I just don't understand," he sighed in an exasperated manner. "Why don't they record numbers of real engines? Like me? I suppose steam engines are more unique." Paxton smiled. Bowler was about to tell Paxton how unique he thought he was when a devilish idea came to mind. "So it's unique you want, eh?" He called to the boys. "Then you must find number 49. "Number 49? Who's that?" they asked. "He just arrived on this railway recently. I sometimes see him at Barrow. He's probably in the yard right now. If you hurry, maybe you can find him." Excited by the prospect of a new engine, the boys raced off the platform. "Good luck!" Bowler smirked. "Let's see how the soda engines fare not being fun over all the time." Unfortunately, the boys weren't the only ones Bowler had tricked. "I didn't know a new engine had come," thought Paxton as he pulled the trucks away, "and I haven't even given him a proper welcome. I must find him at once." Paxton whirled around the yard, his attention focused solely on the new engine and not the trucks. "Ouch!" they cried as they bumped into one another. "Watch it!" "Sorry," stammered Paxton. The boys were on the lookout too. Any notions of railway safety had gone out the window. They paced the yard, all wanting to be the first to spot number 49. Bowler was still feeling pleased with himself as he backed through the yards to the fuel pump. He didn't notice one of the boys step from behind a truck onto his line. The boy didn't notice him either. His attention was elsewhere. A sudden horn made them jump. The boy, startled by the sight of the big diesel, was frozen in fear. Bowler's brakes gave an almighty screech. With one big effort, he came to a halt just in time. Everyone was quite surprised. Paxton drew alongside, but before he could speak, the boys began to cheer. "Hooray for Paxton!" they called. "Oh, well, thank you very much," blushed Paxton, but I was only trying to ask Bowler what the new engine looked like." "What new engine?" Alerted by the commotion, Sir Topham Hatt came to investigate. Paxton told him everything, and he glared at the visitor. "Quite the tale indeed. I'm sure your controller will love to hear about it." Bowler gulped. "As for you," he continued, turning to the boys, "you should know full well not to play in a railway yard." If it weren't for Paxton, I shudder to think how this may have ended. I shall not allow you back here until you understand the importance of railway safety. "Please, sir," said a boy before we go. "Could we take Paxton's number down? We've never been fussed about diesels before, but he's a hero." "Oh, I'm sorry," Paxton fretted. "I don't have a number. What if you took my name instead? Would that be all right?" "I'm sure an exception can be made for you, Paxton," smiled Sir Topham Hatt. "You've proven yourself a true credit to my railway." Paxton had never felt so proud. When the boys returned, they made sure to stay on the platform. They waved and cheered when Paxton came past, and he gave a friendly hoot in return. Sometimes they came just to watch him work, and to this day, he remains the only diesel recorded in their books. That tells you something about our Paxton, doesn't it?